From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
And away we go. Thank you for watching. Please greet my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? Okay, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Who let the dogs in? So, last night I had a real revelation. You never know who's watching. And I always say that in my mind, but you forget a lot of times, because I see a lot of you out in the streets, and I know my Wendy watchers, I know my people. I know my people. But I lied to you not. I was at a charity function last night, a very small one, for substance abuse. And Joe Walsh was there, the rocker, and Michael McDonald was there, John Varvatos was there. But here's the deal. And Paul Schaefer, hi Paul, he kept his sunglasses on during the whole dinner. It was at the Rainbow Room, it's now defunct. The best view in Times Square, the Rainbow Room. Anyway, so my husband and I are standing there, and he's talking, and Ringo Starr passes me. Wait, whoa, he's not on the pass yet. He's on the come up. He's on the come up, he's not passing. My husband's talking, I got his hand, I squeeze his hand. He knows the squeeze, like we know a squeeze, all right? I'm not doing a selfie. All this is going in my mind right now. But I'm gonna say hi. I said, hi Ringo, I'm Wendy. He goes, Hot Topics. I swear. Yes. Yeah. So you never know who's watching. It made my week. So New Kids on the Block are on their way back to doing a tour. Well, it's reporting that there might be some drama behind the stage. And I was like, with who? With who? Who's fighting? So they're on this 80s mixtape tour that they want to have. They want to have it with Salt and Pepper and Tiffany and Debbie Gibson and Naughty by Nature. Now, you remember back in the day, they pegged Tiffany to be like Tanya Harding and Debbie Gibson to be more like Nancy Kerrigan, in terms of the eliteness of... Is that your time? Were you paying attention to them back then? I think we're alone now. And all that. Anyway, they're not fighting. They're happy to be out of the house. So it turns out the problem is what you would suspect. Peppa and Tretch. Why, you all? Peppa and Tretch used to be married and they have children together, but they can't stand each other. I like Naughty by Nature, and I like Salt and Pepper. And it was a big argument in the Hot Topics meeting. Well, if you had to choose between which group would go, to make peace, on the tour, which one would go? And I said, well, I can't decide, because everybody in the entire world, no matter how old you are, knows how to do hip hop hooray, ho, hey, ho. They know it. But people also do know how to shoop. let's talk about sex. So we did this quick, speedy Instagram poll this morning, right before the show, and 80% of you guys said you'd rather see Salt and Pepper than Naughty by Nature. Well, I mean, you know, New Kids on the Block, this might be fine. Maybe both parties have kind of grown up a bit. I mean, I know that Peppa accused him in her book of burning her with an iron and various other horrible things. Yesterday they were on the Today Show announcing this tour, and all the groups, they were on the opposite ends of the set. I don't know that you can keep that up the whole time, you know, especially with Peppa and her newfound Peppatism. You know what I mean? Peppa wants, you want to throw it at him. Not in a good way, but like, Tretch denied the claims that he called Peppa a thirsty bitch and an old school hood rat. Look, everybody likes money. Can everybody just agree to go? But according to our poll, Naughty by Nature, if somebody's gonna act up, they're gonna replace you, and I have the perfect replacement. Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. Just, right? You got one song. Do that one song, and everybody knows it takes two to make a thing go right. It's a 53-city mixtape tour, though. 53 cities, that's a whole lot of dividing. Like, Peppa, you stay there. It kicks off on May 2nd in Cincinnati. I'll follow it for you. Yeah. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, and you've got detention, and you're gonna like it. That's all. So, I ran out of time yesterday during the Inside Scoop. We were talking about Ben Affleck and Jen Gardner, and they finally filed for their divorce. And I find this story really fascinating, and I do want to continue to follow it for you. Even if you don't like it, then can I have my fun over here? I like these people, and I really like her. So, right after it was finalized, here's the other part that I didn't tell you. Ben took off with that 22-year-old Playboy model girlfriend of his, Shauna. No. Look, it's bad enough that when he got out of 40 days of rehab, that he spent the time with her right away. But even worse, after the divorce was finalized, over at Jen's mansion in the living room or whatever, the attorneys are there and stuff, Ben and Shauna drive off to Ben and the family's place in Montana. Now, this is the family's place. Look, there's Shauna, living her best life. Fishing. Look, he probably doesn't even know this picture's being snapped. But, I got my receipts. They have a condo there. This is the place where he celebrated his 44th birthday back in 2016. The kids go, Jen goes, the family had lots of good times there. Who sleeps in the master bedroom? Jen, I'm not saying burn that place down. But something needs to be done. On one hand. On the other hand, look, it's Ben Affleck. He's been in and out of the news so much recently. Where can he run off to have a peaceful time? He can't exactly check into the Four Seasons or something like that. There's doormen and bellhops and paparazzi outside and people using the elevator, and is that Ben? And who's the young girl? Oh, that's who Wendy was talking about on Hot Topics. So on one hand, I hate that he took her there. On the other hand, I think it's like a safe place for him because he knows Bert, who's at the fishing shop. or whatever, sells him worms and poles. And there's no elevator. It's a condo. You roll up, you unlock the door, and you go in. Mrs. Kravitz might be the regular housekeeper there, but she's been with the family for years. She's not talking. Nobody talks in Montana. It's like a safe place to, peaceful. Hi, Montana. But you know what? He could have stayed at his mansion with his girlfriend, just holed up in the mansion like for a week before trying to figure out what to do. There's something nasty about him taking, this girl who he won't be with for more than 30 more seconds. No, because she's only 22. She's having the time of her life. What does she want with a 50-year-old man? 48, 45. What does she want with that? Yeah, security, exactly. She'll wait. Once she gets pregnant, then she'll bounce. Or once somebody, young at the club, like a Wilmer Valderrama or somebody like that. I know he's with Demi Lovato, but I'm just saying, once somebody younger, closer to her age, once she gets in that circle, she's gonna leave him. He's not part of the circle. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he wants to be in the bed early. He wants to fish in he wants to fish in Montana. At 22, did you want to fish in Montana? Ugh, unless there was an ulterior motive. Just saying. So Bethenny Frankel has a new man, and before we show you his picture, I just want to let you know and remind you that Bethenny, has had a lot going on with that demon that she married. And then, most recently, her on-again, off-again boyfriend, yeah, there he is, the demon. And then the on-again, off, but, you attract what you do. And then her on-again, off-again boyfriend, Dennis, passed away. They weren't all the time. You know what I believe? I believe there's certain women, and it seems like one of those types of women. He comes to New York, stays at her place. They do the Scooby-Doo. He goes back. They're friends. They're friends. They might have loved each other in terms of being friends, but I think that this was a real adult hookup type situation. Anyway, so Dennis passed away, and she is gone on. He is don't show the picture yet? Don't, all right, just show the picture. Damn it, man. So his name is Ben, and he's a 29-year-old tech startup investor. But he's also a model. Yeah. That was the part that turned me off too, like a model. Okay, so he graduated from the University of Miami back in 2011. And he and Bethenny were spotted holding hands and kissing in Boston over the mayor of Boston was there last night too, with me and Ringo and Mike McDonald. And yeah, it was a real fete. Anywho, this is perfect for her, for right now. It's different from Ben. I know what you're saying. Well, Wendy, why can't Ben at 45 be with a 22-year-old, named Shauna? I said, because Shauna's gonna want more, and Ben, first of all, the age difference is more vast. This boy is a 29-year-old tech something or another. He's got some sort of smarts, although he is a model as well. Listen, you supplement your income where you can, don't you? But he's 29, and she's 47. She already has a kid. A 29-year-old hot thing wants nothing to do with a 47-year-old woman other than a few quick rolls in the hay, get on Hot Topics, yeah. You'll be in the National Enquirer and In Touch and on all the blogs next week, Ben. You'll have your time of your life. You and Bethenny holding hands and stuff. Bethenny, here's the deal, though. He's gonna meet a girl his own age who's got no kids, because what does he want with Bryn? You know, when you're 29, like, why should he marry, you know, a 47-year-old woman with a kid and a problematic ex-husband? So here's what you do, Bethenny. Don't stare him in the eyes. And don't fall hard. Just use him for what he's good for and toss him back to the young girls. I don't know why I have this here, but it certainly is Tuesday. Yay, yay! Yay! Do you think Ringo laughs along with us or laughs at us? So Kris Jenner wants to surprise her best friend with what they say is an unusual gift. I actually don't find it unusual at all. As a matter of fact, if your friend is able to afford something like this is the gift of a lifetime. Take a look and then we'll talk.
I'm trying to figure out how to surprise Sheila with a facelift. She's been such an amazing friend and she's just always there for me.
I mean, even though it's really a sweet gesture, are you at all nervous that you could offend her in any way?
Like,
Is it like, hey, your face looks old? Just think about it.
So there's the before and after. I really can't tell the difference, you know, honestly. Because even though she's got pruning around her lips, but when you stretch your lips, when you smile, you can't really tell, like, I can't really tell a difference between the before and after. But this is what I have to say. And everybody in Hot Topics, they were going crazy, and I was the only one on my own side. And then once I explained it, everybody came on my side. Here's the deal. Okay, my bestie's name is Reg, and I work a nice job. If I wanted to gift Reg something like that, I wouldn't say, you know, here, a gift of a facelift. Do you know what you tell him? You use the words gently. Gently are the words. You say, Reg, your 55th birthday is coming up, which is in a couple years for her. You know, or like when we turn 60 or something like that. You know, would you like a head to toe, round the world girl? You know, what do you want? What do you want? And she knows what I mean when I do this. What do you want? Reg would be on it. She wouldn't be insulted. She might not choose the right things she might not choose the things I would choose for her. But the thing is that you can't just go right to a particular body part. Like, Wendy, you're 54, you'll be 55 next July. Let me pay for a breast reduction. Well, I would be very insulted. The breasts stay. They stay until they don't. But the thing is that, and this is not and there's a big difference between a husband or a boyfriend having this conversation with a woman versus a woman to woman. Because when a husband says it, it's like, you know, like, come on. Your breasts are down to your, down to your ankles. Let me pay for, breast implants for you for your 40th birthday, your 50th birthday, or whatever. I would be highly insulted. I would be highly insulted. That's not how you approach it. You say, you know, your birthday's coming up. Is there anything that you'd like to do for yourself, with yourself? I'm talking the full, like, what do you want? Immediately, I'd be in the bathroom obsessing. I would never get dressed. I'd be obsessing with the rearview mirror. And so, in conclusion, I do think, Norman, that it is insulting to say, get a facelift.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Right.
But it's not insulting to say, get a head to toe around the world, girl.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gentle.
Yeah, gentle.
I
Yeah.
came all around to your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's not something I would ever gift anyone that I love anymore.
Right.
In the name of Donda West. Not gonna have that on my hands. One wrong slip of a scaffold. No more reg. Anyway, so look, this rapper, I don't know who it is, but he did a publicity stunt, and it went terribly wrong. He was promoting his new album and a tour. Well, this is him. Do you know who that is? Just on site? His name is Fora, as in Sephora. His name is Fora, and he promised he's going out on tour, he's got a new album, this is all going on out in LA. He chose a prime spot at Highland and something or another where it's like the Times Square of LA, according to my LA insiders. So he goes on social media and promises, promises new shoes to anyone who needs them. Now, you don't know him, I don't know him, but you know what? These days, when you press send, you never know who's going to know you. Ringo Starr, in the name of Ringo Starr, you never know. So, show that B-roll. It was a stampede at the event. The boy is there. Look at all these people that showed up. I'm sure most of those people don't even know who he is. 8 people were rushed to the hospital. 1 person passed out at the scene. Fora even took someone to the hospital himself. Look, he had a good intention, but when you push send, you never know what's going to happen these days, you know? Most of those people probably weren't even there for sneakers. They were just there because they don't want to be left out of a movement. You know, like people are bored. Let's go down and see what's going on. And then who's going to clean up the block? And the sneaker store. That should be on Fora's head. Poor thing. Yeah. I want to shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick is getting his own late night talk show on Fox. I like it. I like it. It's only going to be on one night a week, and it's going to feature celebrity interviews, pop culture stuff, stand-up comedy, and more. Nick, good luck. Long overdue. You can do it. Oh, clap a little louder. We got more great show for you today, everybody. The star of the hit show, Black Lightning, Kris Williams is here. So grab a snack and come on back.